Number 1, Creality 3D Printer Ender 3 Ender 3X. We come to the Creality Ender 3X, perhaps the lesser-known offspring of the Ender 3 family. Like the Pro, the 3X doesn't stray far from its predecessor. The Creality Ender 3 and 3X are nearly identical, but there are a few differences that put the upgraded version a few notches above the original, and in some cases, even the Pro. The biggest advantage that the Ender 3X offers over the other two is the tempered glass print bed that comes packaged with it. While the magnetic bed found on the Ender 3 Pro has presented some frustrating problems for users, the tempered glass bed is widely considered to be a must-have upgrade for the stock version of this 3D printer. If you purchase the Creality Ender 3X, you'll receive a glass print bed to mount on top of the aluminum plate, already measured to fit the 220x 220mm build platform. As we've previously stated in the 3D printer shootout, this type of print bed improves material adhesion and makes it easier to remove models once the cooling process is complete. Other enhancements include the MK10 extruder, which greatly reduces the risk of clogging and uneven extrusion, as well as a V-slot with palm wheel that reduces the printer's noise while it's in operation. Lastly, this Creality Ender 3X also comes with 5 additional print nozzles. Number 2, Creality Ender 3 Pro. Believe it or not, there isn't much separating the Creality Ender 3 Pro from its wildly popular predecessor. There are just a handful of changes that the manufacturer has implemented into its latest model. Let's take a brief look at what they are. For starters, the Ender 3 Pro has been redesigned with a more sturdy, 4040 aluminum extrusion for the Y-axis base. Arguably the most important upgrade as far as print quality goes, this larger extrusion was implemented to improve the overall stability of the printing surface. Another aspect that makes the Ender 3 Pro superior is the upgraded Well Power Supply Unit (PSU), which is thinner, quieter, and all around better than the version featured on the original Ender 3. The first version of the Ender 3 had a board fan at the top of the printer's base, which made it susceptible to falling bits of a filament. On the Ender 3 Pro, the manufacturer has placed this fan at the bottom of the 3D printer. Although the new placement of this fan effectively protects the board from being bombarded by plastic, we remain a bit skeptical about how much airflow is available underneath the base of the printer. Finally, Creality 3D also added a C-Mag magnetic printing bed to the build plate of the Ender 3 Pro. This sheath is removable and flexible, making it easier to pluck finished prints off of the build surface. It is a textured surface that, in theory, should improve adhesion for all types of filament, eliminating the need for tape, glue sticks, and hairspray. Otherwise, the Creality Ender 3 Pro has the same build volume, design, and overall functionalities as the original Ender 3. For these aforementioned enhancements, you'll have to spend around $100 more for the Creality Ender 3 Pro. With a retail price of $299, it's also possible that you'll be able to find the Pro version at a discounted price from time to time. The ANYCUBIC i3 Mega is the best 3D printer under $300 you can buy. Overall, we were impressed with the ease of use and the quality this little printer delivered. After some initial woes, more below, we were able to get excellent prints from the ANYCUBIC i3 Mega. Also, it handled PLA and PET filaments with ease. Currently, it is the go-to PLA printer at all 3DP. Thanks to the ANYCUBIC Ultra Base print bed, the prints stick nicely during printing and can be plucked off the build plate with ease. If you start tweaking a bit and go for the extra fine print quality, the results are simply stunning. We especially liked the layer quality with regular PLA. In the last months, the price for the machine has come down by roughly a third. If you can spend more money, you should have a look at the Prusa i3 MK3, which is currently the best 3D printer in 2019. If you are looking for an alternative in the same price range, you should consider the Monoprice Maker Select V2, which also has some nice tricks up its sleeve. But overall, if you choose to buy it, we are sure you'll like the ANYCUBIC i3 Mega as much as we do. delivers astonishing 3D printing quality for a low price, works nicely with most materials, good documentation, spare parts included, resume from power outage. Mechanical filament sensor, ultra base, heated bed. Fast and versatile printer suited for most materials, quality components, sturdy frame, fast and responsive user interface. There are a number of features that make original Creality Ender 3 the most popular machine currently on the market. It is a build volume of 220x220x250 mm, a build deck-like heated build plate, power recovery mode, and a tight filament pathway that makes it easier to print with flexible materials. These are attributes that are oftentimes missing from even more high-end 3D printers. As you'll see in our Creality Ender 3 review, this machine exceeded our initial expectations by a long shot. We experimented with PLA, PET, ABS, flexible and exotic filaments, and managed to print successfully with all of these materials. The 3D printer is easy to assemble, and although it requires manual calibration, the enlarged bed leveling knobs make the process convenient. Once calibration is perfected, the Creality Ender 3 becomes nearly indistinguishable from printers that are closer to the $1,000 range. The most glaring issue presented by the Creality Ender 3 is the uneven base, which causes a wobble to the entire 3D printer. The manufacturer seems to have taken note of this problem, creating a slightly more stable frame for the Ender 3 Pro. Around the same time, a new 3D printer called the Ender 3X surfaced on the market, presenting itself as another upgraded version of Creality's flagship machine. The 3X can be found for a slightly lower price than the Ender 3 Pro, but still costs a fair amount more than the Creality Ender 3.
Thanks for watching. You can find links, price and description to these products in the description box. If you like this video, please like and subscribe.